All right, welcome to Chalk Talk. We have the regional champions, the Washington Lady Patriots on. Got the ladies on and Coach Rasan. Coach, you're in the car. Where you coming from?
We did our WVSSAC meeting this morning at 10 a.m. in Parkersburg. So I'm headed back from Parkersburg.
Man, so Coach, they so the people don't know all the time and the hours that you put in. So what is that, a 4 hour drive each way? You went up, you had a meet, came back home.
Yeah,
Now you gotta go
yeah,
another 5 hours to Charleston tomorrow.
yeah. But like I told them the other day, I don't care if we need to drive 10 hours. If we can win a state title, I don't care. I want to win it. I'm okay with it,
Whatever it takes, right? So,
whatever
Coach,
it
before we get
takes.
to the ladies, I just wanted to kind of talk through a little bit of your journey with your first year coach at Washington. I know you won a championship or two at Charlestown, so you do have championships in your background, so you know what it takes to win. Coming into the year, did you see yourself? You know, did you see the journey being like this? Did you see yourself? Maybe struggling for a year or two before you got your fingerprints on the program, or because of you were the assistant coach before, you already kind of had your fingerprints on the program and you felt like you could make it to Charleston in year one. What was your outlook and your vision, and compared to how things actually played out?
Um, well, Coach Grantham and I had, spoken early. We knew what we had coming back. We already knew that. We knew we had a solid team. We always knew that. It was just a matter of whether or not we, um, you know, make sure that we grew up. And, we talked about that all year as far as we knew our youth was going to be, something that was going to be discussed. But we talked about that early, and that was just something we left in the rearview mirror. But we just said, look, you're varsity players, and we're gonna ask a lot of you, and we did. But they stepped up to the challenge. And as far as I honestly, I always think I'm going to win. I don't go into any situation thinking we're going to lose. So, we're just they're buying into that. So, I'm extremely proud of them how they've responded. We've had a tough year internally as a team, but they've overcome a lot this year. So those things are that's why we're here now, because we've had to overcome so much throughout the season, and they're here now because of their ability to overcome adversity.
Absolutely. So, ladies, moving on to you guys. So you guys overcame a little adversity. You got a young team, as you said, full of youth on that team. You got sophomores, you got freshmen, and you lost some people last year. So, Mary, we'll start with you. Speaking of adversity, I know that there was a little bit of adversity all the way down in Florida. You know that my ears have been to the streets, and there's a little adversity there. It happens, and growth and things like that. So, can you tell me a little bit about the adversity that you guys went through, how you bounced back, and helped lead your team in the championship game? Because as I watched that game, you guys had some adversity on the basketball court as well, and you kind of persevered through that. You turned the pressure up. You were put a lot of pressure on the backcourt on that press and getting to the basket. You hit some big threes, but kind of walk me through the journey of your year and things like that, and what it took for you to get to this point.
I would say I think we started off like very slow. I feel like as though we were not used to playing with each other. And I think over time it just kind of got like easier. And the things coaches would say, like he always said towards February, we'd be a good solid team. And come February, it was just kind of like a switch, and we were just playing as one, as a team. We made the extra passes, and we weren't being selfish, and everything just played the part. So it just kind of helped us out, especially with the championship. That's really what we did and what we focused most on. We had realized the times where we didn't win was because we were being selfish. We weren't playing as one, and we looked into that. And then championship game, we fixed everything that had to be fixed. And there's still little tweaks that we are still working on, which we have during practice. And I think we're just getting better as one. And that's really what helped us with the championship game.
Absolutely. So would you guys say that the adversity is kind of what pulled you through the season and gotten you to the point where you're at just because of the ride wasn't smooth and you had to overcome some adversity and so throughout, the season and the bumps that you guys overcame, did that help you out throughout the season and to get where you're at now?
Yeah, I would say so. We kind of, while we did go through adversity, we kind of had no choice but to honestly rely on each other. We were really all we had because it's just one team, and we just had each other's backs, and we talk to each other and help each other out. And once we do that, we were just able to just heal from everything that had happened during the season, which was good for us.
For sure. So anybody can answer this question on the team. I know you guys are excited to hit the road. You have a big test against the number one seed. What are the expectations? What's practice has been like since you guys have won the regional championship and cut the nets down? What is the focus and what is the expectation going to Charleston tomorrow and playing on Tuesday?
Somebody, go ahead, Andrew.
Oh, I think practice coming back from winning the regional game, we all were able to celebrate, and that really bonded us as a team to be able to see what that was like. And now we have the big opportunity to play the big games. And I think that just brings us together even more during practice and makes us focus. Because, like Coach says, if we're going, why not win it? So, yeah.
Awesome. So talk to me a little bit about the Washington program before you guys got there. Is it something that you guys paid attention to growing up before you got to high school? Did you know what the state of the program was before you got there and where the state of the program is now? And do you guys take pride in the fact that you guys are leading, making history in the program and for the school?
It's since my freshman year, it's changed a lot, and my sister is here. So for the 2 years before that, I saw it, and it was not what it is now. The coaches have taken it, and they've changed it a lot. And now, as players have come, we've grown and made it the best we can, making history. And
Awesome. So what would you guys say? Somebody else gets to answer this. And so what's the biggest difference that you guys have seen in the program from before in the past to where it is now?
So me coming in as a freshman, when I first played, there was it's totally different compared to now. We didn't have what we coach always tells us have is energy on and off the court. No offense to the team back then, but we went in the game expecting we're gonna lose, and that's obviously how it played out. But I'm really glad that over the years how we developed this program, and obviously as we are here now, it's an extremely crazy, thinking about how our school was constantly losing to a school that can bring a whole crowd to come watch us, and we're winning games. So it was crazy for me to have this experience and see as it grew over the years.
Absolutely. Now, how's your your peers in school and your teachers and things like that? What's been the vibes since you guys have had so much success?
I would say it's really excelled from when we first started the season. I think right now, going into states for the first time in history, we kind of just have the community on our backs. They look. We have middle school girls looking up to us, and it's a really big impact for us because we take that into consideration and we appreciate all the love that we get from everyone. And yeah, it's just changed throughout the years, and this year was really the biggest time that we've had, especially with breaking history, and we just kind of have so many more people that want to watch us, which is something that we never had before.
For sure. I know I enjoyed watching you guys in Florida. I think Home Team Sports has done a good job, and I'm just very grateful for the job that they do back home while I'm in Florida, being able to keep up with you guys. So I've had an opportunity to watch you guys and to watch you grow from the beginning of the season to the end. I talked to Coach Rasan that night and text him before the game was even over, and he can attest to that. To just talk about how you guys battled and to be down that much. And I think at one point you guys were on like a 15-2 run or 16-2 run, but it's something crazy. And you don't do that unless you just truly believe in each other, and then you decided that we're not going to lose and we're going to do whatever it takes to win. And that mentality will take you guys a long way, not only in sports but in life. And make sure you guys take the lessons that you're learning with each other and from your coaches, and apply them not just on the court but off the court as well. Wish you guys the best of luck. Is there anything that you guys would like to say to the folks that'll be watching you guys? Because there's going to be a ton of people watching you guys down in Charleston, and that supports you guys, and you guys are putting on for the Eastern Panhandle and definitely Jefferson County.
We would like to say thank you to whoever watches and supports us, and we would like to thank Home Team Sports for allowing us to have this interview today.
Awesome, Coach. Any final words for you before you guys head down the road tomorrow?
Mary had that was a good good ending on it. That's the biggest thing. We definitely we had a lot of support over especially the last few games. They had a lot of support from the school, and it's been huge for us as a program, as coaching staff. We definitely appreciated that, and thank you guys for covering us. And we're going to go down here and push everything to the table and try to bring back a state title. Yep. That's the only.
Absolutely. Well, I wish you guys the best of luck. Whatever you do, never give up down there. Keep playing until the final horn blows, and stick together. Cool.
So
all right, guys. Good luck. Talk to you soon.
Appreciate you.